I want to contribute to the discussion. I want to contribute to the discussion. Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you. Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you. But there will always be the next time. But there will always be the next time. Coroner in 1 year? Coroner in 1 year? When we reach the summit, we have been hiking for 3 hours. When we reach the summit, we have been hiking for 3 hours. The water is too cold to swim. The water is too cold to swim. I can't find my black hat. I can't find my black hat. Don't they think yearly? Don't they think yearly? They went camping in the mountains. They went camping in the mountains. The state reopened the road. The state reopened the road. Charger. Charger. They're not coming to the party, are they? They're not coming to the party, are they? It's starting to rain. It's starting to rain. The dog chased its tail. The dog chased its tail. How much is a kilo of chicken? How much is a kilo of chicken? You can never be a civil servant. You can never be a civil servant. Can I borrow your pen for a minute? Can I borrow your pen for a minute? They swam in the ocean. They swam in the ocean. My nephew was a developer. My nephew was a developer. What kind of special? What kind of special? I was studying when you came home. I was studying when you came home. Bought a new laptop. Bought a new laptop. Should it roll at dawn? Should it roll at dawn? He traveled to many countries. He traveled to many countries. Doesn't it usually cost? Doesn't it usually cost? Can you meet me later? Can you meet me later? Played football. Played football. Won't you borrow this afternoon? Won't you borrow this afternoon? Some kind of toy. Some kind of toy. I feel like I'm in a dream. I feel like I'm in a dream. We often go swimming in the lake. We often go swimming in the lake. He told me, I don't like horror movies. He told me, I don't like horror movies. What day will be tomorrow? What day will be tomorrow? I must let you know at dusk. I must let you know at dusk. Can I have your signature on this document? Can I have your signature on this document? I have a couple of dogs. I have a couple of dogs. We often go to the theater on the weekends. We often go to the theater on the weekends. Is this your car? Is this your car? Your aunt is an astronomer. Your aunt is an astronomer. He didn't become a journeyman 5 years ago. He didn't become a journeyman 5 years ago. The red car is faster than the blue one. The red car is faster than the blue one. Can you post every week? Can you post every week? Collapse. Collapse. He should practice playing the piano every day. He should practice playing the piano every day. The letter was written in English. The letter was written in English. He sought compensation after the accident. He sought compensation after the accident. Don't forget to lock the door before leaving. Don't forget to lock the door before leaving. They were having a barbecue in the backyard. They were having a barbecue in the backyard. His wife was a bus driver. His wife was a bus driver. Your half-sister is moving. Your half-sister is moving. What do you think is the problem? What do you think is the problem? One of the teams. One of the teams. He'll be away for a few days. He'll be away for a few days. Can't it sync? Can't it sync? Let's finish the meeting if you want. Let's finish the meeting if you want. Could you please turn the volume down a bit? Could you please turn the volume down a bit? That lantern after 4 nights. That lantern after 4 nights. We can throw. We can throw. Entrance. Entrance. You should turn off the TV before going to bed. You should turn off the TV before going to bed. I can't detect any change in their behavior. I can't detect any change in their behavior. Can I confirm often? Can I confirm often? The message has been translated into Spanish. The message has been translated into Spanish. He is an expert in computer programming. He is an expert in computer programming. Got rich. Got rich. Food tastes bad. I don't like it. Food tastes bad. I don't like it. I have never seen such a beautiful sunset. I have never seen such a beautiful sunset. We learn English at the language school. We learn English at the language school. I need some help with my homework. I need some help with my homework. Then, will he be a beekeeper in 3 seconds? Will he be a beekeeper in 3 seconds? Can you give me some advice on what to wear? Can you give me some advice on what to wear? Do you have gluten-free products? Do you have gluten-free products? You have to turn in your research paper by Friday, the professor said. You have to turn in your research paper by Friday, the professor said. Number 3 is also solved. Number 3 is also solved. What is your favorite sandwich filling? What is your favorite sandwich filling? My family visited my grandparents. My family visited my grandparents. Attended a conference and learned about new technologies. Attended a conference and learned about new technologies. Should I be a detective now? Should I be a detective now? He wants to visit Rome and I want to visit him. He wants to visit Rome and I want to visit him. We stayed in a hotel during our vacation. We stayed in a hotel during our vacation. To try. To try. We will go to school. We will go to school. Grading chart. Grading chart. We don't like your prices. We don't like your prices. I don't want to lose much for the machine. I don't want to lose much for the machine. This is a kind of apple. This is a kind of apple. Let me know if you need a break. Let me know if you need a break. My lottery ticket is lost. My lottery ticket is lost. Please let's check. Please let's check. Can you help me with my math homework? Can you help me with my math homework? She worked. She is a singer. She is beautiful. She worked. She is a singer. She is beautiful. Can I push weekly? Can I push weekly? I always carry a pocket knife with me. I always carry a pocket knife with me. Class starts at 8 a.m. Class starts at 8 a.m. They watched a play in the theater. They watched a play in the theater. Cannot apply at noon. Cannot apply at noon. We shouldn't be airmen in 3 hours. We shouldn't be airmen in 3 hours. Surrender. Surrender. I am happy that we can learn new words together. I am happy that we can learn new words together. Why am I not helping you? Why am I not helping you? It may not be everyday blogger. It may not be everyday blogger. Your son is collecting donations. Your son is collecting donations. The boy with glasses is the class president. The boy with glasses is the class president. The movie looks boring. The movie looks boring. I will come with you. I will come with you. They can read books in different languages. They can read books in different languages. The plane flies in the sky. The plane flies in the sky. I've already cooked dinner. I've already cooked dinner. We couldn't listen a century ago. We couldn't listen a century ago. Sometimes I was a firefighter. Sometimes I was a firefighter. Could it be appropriate then? Could it be appropriate then? Have they visited their grandparents recently? Have they visited their grandparents recently? This is a really nice car. This is a really nice car. If he spoke Spanish, he would work as a translator. If he spoke Spanish, he would work as a translator. Should we usually provide? Should we usually provide? Aware. Aware. I can go home. I can go home. He has a strong work ethic. He has a strong work ethic. Our husband is a filmmaker. Our husband is a filmmaker. Have you tried the new restaurant in town? Have you tried the new restaurant in town? Some kind of toy. Some kind of toy. How often does it come to us? How often does it come to us? It is noticed every day. It is noticed every day. The baby looks happy. The baby looks happy. There is a bicycle in the backyard. There is a bicycle in the backyard. Opinion. Opinion. May object. May object. I'm so bored and don't know what to do. I'm so bored and don't know what to do. She was practicing her public speaking skills in front of a mirror. She was practicing her public speaking skills in front of a mirror. Do you always have to inspect? Do you always have to inspect? Can I have a shower chair? Can I have a shower chair? They work efficiently. They work efficiently. Can they judge next year? Can they judge next year? Is it informed annually? Is it informed annually? Sometimes he learned. Sometimes he learned. Consuming. Consuming. Your wife is a docker. Your wife is a docker. Property is something someone owns. Property is something someone owns. His wife was a cardiologist. His wife was a cardiologist. I am a little sick. I am a little sick. The mistake was forgiven by the teacher. The mistake was forgiven by the teacher. He is a hard-working person. He is a hard-working person. Didn't he suppress? Didn't he suppress? Weren't they binding last year? Weren't they binding last year? He won't be coming to the party if he has other plans. He won't be coming to the party if he has other plans. He can be a translator at dawn. He can be a translator at dawn. Do they have to craft weekly? Do they have to craft weekly? You couldn't be an illustrator for a week before. You couldn't be an illustrator for a week before. Are we locked in next year? Are we locked in next year? They like to camp in the mountains. They like to camp in the mountains. He said to me, I have a job interview tomorrow. He said to me, I have a job interview tomorrow. Your father was a bricklayer. Your father was a bricklayer. Result in. Result in. The concert ended 2 hours ago. The concert ended 2 hours ago. The train arrived at midnight. The train arrived at midnight. Not everyone agrees with this decision. Not everyone agrees with this decision. We will stay home tonight. We will stay home tonight. The dog wags its tail. The dog wags its tail. The laptop is too slow to run the program. The laptop is too slow to run the program. Its disappearance is still a mystery. Its disappearance is still a mystery. Does it invest? Does it invest? I had to leave because you were late. I had to leave because you were late. Will I be injured? Will I be injured? I felt much better about the situation after that. I felt much better about the situation after that. Shouldn't it be cold after 5 weeks? Shouldn't it be cold after 5 weeks? It will rain tomorrow, so bring an umbrella. It will rain tomorrow, so bring an umbrella. Although expensive, the quality of the product is excellent. Although expensive, the quality of the product is excellent. I bought a new dress for the party. I bought a new dress for the party. The report provides an overview of research on the impact of social media on children and adolescents. The report provides an overview of research on the impact of social media on children and adolescents. After 5 months, he can become a driver. After 5 months, he can become a driver. He read a book before going to bed. He read a book before going to bed. In 5 years I will have a baby. In 5 years I will have a baby. If it's cold outside, we make a fire. If it's cold outside, we make a fire. I'm going on Sunday. I'm going on Sunday. Sometimes he didn't understand. Sometimes he didn't understand. Older people often need help. Older people often need help. Could you please bring a valid ID? Could you please bring a valid ID? You can't go on soon. You can't go on soon. They burn. They burn. Our husband is a urologist. Our husband is a urologist. I always carry an umbrella in my bag. I always carry an umbrella in my bag. There is something I have to tell you. I love you. There is something I have to tell you. I love you. I have to learn everything from scratch. I have to learn everything from scratch. Do I impose 2 weeks? Do I impose 2 weeks? Did not provide daily training. Did not provide daily training. I have a meeting every workday morning. I have a meeting every workday morning. We were waiting for the rain to stop. We were waiting for the rain to stop. Long time no see. Long time no see. If I had enough money, I would buy a new car. If I had enough money, I would buy a new car. Sounds so complicated. Sounds so complicated. Could you please close the door behind you? Could you please close the door behind you? Couldn't you include last year? Couldn't you include last year? Can you take a deep breath for me? Can you take a deep breath for me? My birthday is in June. My birthday is in June. Can you tell me what the store opening hours are? Can you tell me what the store opening hours are? Can you help me solve this crossword puzzle? Can you help me solve this crossword puzzle? Let me explain. Let me explain. I wish I had remembered to call my mother. I wish I had remembered to call my mother. Looking forward to a relaxing weekend. Looking forward to a relaxing weekend. Did you come every day? Did you come every day? How can I say? How can I say? The cat is sleeping on the sofa. The cat is sleeping on the sofa. My backpack is heavier than yours. My backpack is heavier than yours. It does not undertake 1 week later. It does not undertake 1 week later. We were watching a movie in the cinema. We were watching a movie in the cinema. You couldn't be a taxi driver 2 weeks ago. You couldn't be a taxi driver 2 weeks ago. Are her stepbrothers free? Are her stepbrothers free? The flowers in the garden bloom beautifully. The flowers in the garden bloom beautifully. Is my stepmother the captain? Is my stepmother the captain? It should not contain 2 weeks. It should not contain 2 weeks. The children played in the park every afternoon. The children played in the park every afternoon. Replaced after a month? Replaced after a month? I wish I had more time to spend with my family. I wish I had more time to spend with my family. The exam was very difficult, but I tried my best. The exam was very difficult, but I tried my best. We are excited to visit our friends in another city. We are excited to visit our friends in another city. They visited their grandparents' house. They visited their grandparents' house. Can you tell me what time it is? Can you tell me what time it is? Is her colleague a pharmacist? Is her colleague a pharmacist? We can speak 3 different languages. We can speak 3 different languages. Private schools usually have higher prices. Private schools usually have higher prices. I need to buy some textbooks. Where can I find the campus bookstore? I need to buy some textbooks. Where can I find the campus bookstore? They can warn. They can warn. Does it pull? Does it pull? Don't you explain often? Don't you explain often? He's a Tyler soon. He's a Tyler soon. What would you like? What would you like? Are there any special offers for members? Are there any special offers for members? They formed a group to protest the government's policies. They formed a group to protest the government's policies. The article provides advice on stress management. The article provides advice on stress management. May not test occasionally. May not test occasionally. It's live. It's live. He lived in a small village. He lived in a small village. Would never accept. Would never accept. Don't you have to answer? Don't you have to answer? He doesn't want to go for a walk, and neither do I. He doesn't want to go for a walk, and neither do I. He started his new job last month. He started his new job last month. Enrichment is the key to a successful life. Enrichment is the key to a successful life. Hey Susanna, come talk to me. Hey Susanna, come talk to me. Can I settle in every week? Can I settle in every week? I haven't tried sushi before. I haven't tried sushi before. Can now refuse. Can now refuse. We accept immediately. We accept immediately. It was taken from me. It was taken from me. I could taste the sweetness of the cake. I could taste the sweetness of the cake. There is always a chance to win the lottery. There is always a chance to win the lottery. We weren't analysts for 10 years. We weren't analysts for 10 years. I'm not feeling well, he told us. I'm not feeling well, he told us. He said he had never been to a concert before. He said he had never been to a concert before. I love you boy, by the way I saw your misbehavior. I love you boy, by the way I saw your misbehavior.